Hello and welcome to Sheba Online Classes, Standard 8. Today I'll be taking Unit 5, Prose lesson, Being Safe. Okay. The title itself you can understand what is it about. Okay. Being safe. Like children like you, how you should be. Okay. Here it like one dialogue, a story, it comes in 3 sections. Section 1, Section 2 and Section 3. Section 1 speaks about traffic rules, and then about how to be street smart, and then next it is about safety rules at home. So this is Session 1, Session 2, Section 2 and Section 3 all this comes. Now this is a dialogue between a grandfather and grandson and his friends. Okay. Now this is, where is it actually? Actually this place, Prashant, his name is Prashant, lives in that is Nagati, that is where Tiruchirappalli, Tiruchi. In summer, he always visits his grandparents in Nagati, river island in Thanjavur district. Okay, it's Nagati. Okay, the river water bifurcates into two and merges again and forms this village. This is a river. It bifurcates. That is, it divides into two and then again it joins together. So that place is so much like water fed. Rain fed, so it is lot of there is always greenery all around. So there are huge trees, there are fields, and such beautiful. That place is very beautiful. Nagati, this place is very beautiful. It is in the Thanjavur district. Okay, then he always loves whenever there is a vacation. So he will be the first one to go and meet his grandparents. So whenever there is a leave or a holiday or something, he immediately goes to his parents and grandparents and likes to be there with his grandparents. So that his grandfather is so knowledgeable person. He gives him lot of information about. So he always likes to go to that place and enjoys. Okay, and he's got a team of friends over there, lot of friends, group of friends. So the names are as Sundar, Ravi, Peter, Jafar, Mani, Gandhi, and then each section there are so many. Then Murthy, then after Sam, then who was Ravi. So there are so many friends. They take him, they are so happy to receive him because they will be all waiting when Prashant is going to come to Nagati, and so that we can go around, that is hang about everywhere. Okay, so then when he reaches there, he is so amused to see his grandparents, and his grandparents, especially his grandpa he calls him. So grandpa takes him, tells him lot of information, because he is actually because of him he has travelled all around India, because he worked as a retired, that is central government employee. He was central government employee and used to travel a lot. So that is he used to go. Prashant used to go with him, and as he goes, as he's travelling, on his saying anything new, he keeps telling him information like this is like this, like that must be like that, how to be like that. So all that he likes to gain knowledge, Prashant. Okay, now the first session. What happens in the first session? The first session, grandfather Prashant asks, Prashant's friends come to grandfather's house and say, grandpa, can we take Prashant? That is, go hang around in the village and come back. He said, okay, but be very careful when you're crossing road. What are the rules? He kept asking. He wants to check them whether they know the rules. So what are the traffic rules you have to follow? That we have to cross in the zebra crossing. We should look left and right before crossing, and then we should go to the opposite direction of the road, so that we can see the traffic properly. We can see the vehicles coming. Only then we can cross the road. We should not go alongside when the vehicle is going. We should not go alongside that. We should be in the opposite direction, and so that we can see whether any vehicle is coming or not. So all these kind of precautions you must take. So the first point we are going to learn is we have learnt about the traffic rules. Okay, so that's what everything he was telling, how to walk while walking on the road. Safety rules are for our safety. We should follow it strictly. Never use a cell phone. He said, if you have a cell phone with you, when you're crossing the road or walking on the road, never use a cell phone, because in case if any call comes, you receive the call, what will happen? You will be hit by a car or anything on the road, isn't it? It's not safe to have a phone with you. Keep it in the pocket or keep it in your bag. So if there is a call also, move to a safer place, not on the road. Move to a safer place and then attend the call. Okay, immediately just don't take it up and just attend it. You may be hit by a vehicle, oncoming vehicle. So all these safety measures is not just a lesson for you, but it is telling you something to follow these rules. Okay, it is not just okay, just study the question answers and forget it, but it is a moral telling you something about how to follow rules on the road, how you should behave, right? And the next we go to the next section. Next section we talk about, what is it we talk about? Playing outdoor games. Then the all the students and then all the friends come there. Prashant's friends come along and tell grandpa, okay, let's play. We want to play in the open. We love, Prashant said, I love to play in the outdoor games than indoor games. So I like to play on the road, or that is not road, in the open space, in the playground. So then what are the rules you have to, even there are certain rules you have to follow. Only then you will be street smart. So what is being street smart? So the grandfather said you have to be street smart. That means only if you go out, go out on the streets, playing in the playground or something like this. When you go out only, you know how to take care of yourself. Okay. The first thing is, when you are playing in the sun, do not play. Then he'll always say, that is Prashant will say, grandma always tells us not to play in the ground from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. because that is a time when the sun is scorchingly hot. Okay, scorching means it will be very, very hot. That ultraviolet rays from the sun, when it touches our skin, some children will get this like prickly heat we get, and then we get tanned, we can become black. Okay, tanned means that is the outer layer of the skin becomes shaded, because it becomes a shade comes on. You look very dark with that. Okay, sometimes what happens, some diseases, skin disease also you may get because of the ultraviolet rays of the sun. So to avoid all this, then one of the friends, that is he tells, grandpa said you should use a sunscreen. So sunscreen it avoids us, that's before going, half an hour before you go out in the sun, This is normally I am telling you, it is not in the lesson, but it just an information I want to give you. Like anybody, small, young or old, whoever it is, when you are going to enter, coming out of the house, say you are going to, when it is so sunny, what is the first thing you should do is, half an hour before you come out of your house, please apply sunscreen onto wherever the skin is showed, your hands, your face, your neck, your nape behind. Okay, you please apply sunscreen lotion, generously apply, fully apply. Apply and then only come out, half an hour before, and then you step out on the street. Then what happens is that sunscreen lotion will protect you from getting tanning, that is your color, you won't get the discolored or pigmentation you get. So all that you can avoid. Okay, and then harsh rays of the sun will not penetrate inside your skin. It will only the outer layer only. It will affect only the outer layer. The outer layer will absorb the whatever the heat is there. Okay, so it will protect your inner skin. The inner skin will be protected. It's a layer which protects you. Okay, so sunscreen. That means a screen avoiding the sun rays seep into your skin. So that's what he said. Mani says we can always use a sunscreen. And then next 15 to 20 minutes they are saying, but it's better to have it half an hour before itself. So you can avoid a sunburn, getting prickly heat and all that. Okay, so that is those children who want to play in the sun like that. Otherwise, this is sunstroke also. What are the symptoms for sunstroke? Sunstroke means there is too much heat in the body, and that is you are playing for a long time in the street or going or walking or doing some work in the sun. What happens is you started sweating a lot. Okay, we keep sweating a lot. When you keep sweating a lot, you will feel more thirsty. That is like we get nauseated, we feel very thirsty, we will feel giddy. So all that is a sunstroke. That is symptoms for sunstroke. You must be very careful about that. You should know what is sunstroke. Okay, so immediately you should cool your body. Take some lot of liquids. Take water. Plain thing is water itself. Don't take water directly from the fridge. Take normal room temperature water. Water you must take glucose, water, and then always keep water handy. Keep it close to you in your bag or anything. So immediately if you feel that kind of a sensation, no, immediately drink water. Tender coconut is an excellent thing. Tender coconut if you take, no, it's a best medicine, I can tell you. Tender coconut for the sun, that is during the summer season, tender coconut is the best. Buttermilk, tender coconut will cool your system. Okay, before going to the sun, no, you take one tender coconut and then go and play. You see how it will be, that will protect you from any kind of a sunstroke. Okay, so cool yourself, cool your body. So then this is all this playing outdoor games now will make you street smart. That means you will get to know about this. See, so much I have told you, no. Other people, other children, will they know? They will not know. Those who are playing, sitting in the house playing video games and playing in that free fire and all this, no, those children will not know. I'll tell you, playing this, this handling the phone, using the net in a very bad way, all that is very, very, very harmful for us. Okay, so don't do that. Try to play in the sun. You can play. Get in. Sun is also very good. What it gives you? Vitamin D, isn't it? Freely you are getting. Why you want to take medicines? In some cases, what happens as we grow old, no, people, those who are in the house only, not going out. Some are very scared to go out in the sun. So we are getting free vitamin D from the sun. No, why should we not take it, right? So whenever it is appropriate, go out. Till 10 o'clock you can be in the sun. That will give you free, you can absorb, the skin will absorb the vitamin D. Then after 3 o'clock you can go in. That will avoid any kind of sunstroke or sunburn, all that. Okay, so that's what. So first he spoke about traffic rules, and then he spoke how to be street smart. Then he is telling us about the next section, that is session 3. Session 3, what is being discussed is that is the safety measures at home. See, not only on the road, that is okay, that is the traffic, and then of course outdoor play, what you are going to do. At home also, some incidents, see, in case you are handling a knife, handling a scissors, any sharp thing you are handling, you may get cut, isn't it? So small children like you, small children, not to use these kind of sharp things. Okay, so avoid using all this. Avoid using knives which a mother what she has in the kitchen or something. No? Avoid all that. Okay, in case if you want, with the help of the parent guidance, only you can do anything using the scissors or anything. Okay, on your own you don't try to do anything. Try to be smart enough. Okay, don't do all that. Avoid all that. So using any sharp things should be avoided. And then like scissors, knives, all that. And then afterwards, what he was telling about the phone. The phones, everybody has got a phone. All of us have phones, isn't it? Now using this phone, how to use the phone? We should not simply glue ourselves to the phone and always play like that. Okay, that should not happen. So there are so many things. Okay, there is internet and there is so many information is there. It is loads and loads of information is there in the internet. Whatever you want to ask, it will gives us the answer. So that is there. But some children take it in a negatively. That is, they go out of the limit. There is a certain limit is given. That limit only you must enjoy. Okay, not beyond the limit. Okay, under parental guidance only you must use the phone. Okay. Then what he says, his grandfather says, like cyber crime. So the cyber thing, what happens is cyber safe. You must be cyber safe. That means you should not give away any information. Like say some in the phones, no, most of them you get fake calls and fake say we want you to give you some loan and all that. Please give your PIN number, give your this number, give your phone number, bank account number. All that should be avoided. Don't ever get tempted to attend those such calls or messages. Okay, all that should be. So your personal information you should hide. Hide all the personal information. That should not be publicly known to anybody. Okay, that's what he's saying. Be cyber safe. Okay, that's the meaning of that. So your personal information, photos, vacation plans, everything should not be revealed in the social media. Okay. So the next is another one thing he talks about fertilizers and antifreeze. That is what medicines. So even see the usage of internet I told you now just now, and then disposal of unused medicines. Some children, what happened, see at home, everybody's home we have medicines, right? So suddenly if you get fever or a cold or headache, something we have, immediately we go and take a medicine. So some outdated, that is a date which has crossed the expiry date, some such medicines, sometimes we forget to throw it, right? So that kind of a medicines will be at home, no? Immediately dispose it. Because in case any child come to your house, any small children, no, they do not know, they can't read it. What is, they think it's some kind of a chocolates or sweets. They try to put it in their mouth, and what will happen? It gives a very bad effect, and it will fall sick. The child will fall sick. So just to avoid all that, throw away all the unused medicines. Do not keep anything in the house. Okay, what is necessary, keep it away from the reach of the children. Okay, that small kids. You are okay, big enough. You know what it is. You should not eat this. Should not do that. All that you know. But smaller children, say 1, 2nd standard, 3rd standard children, they are very small. No, they don't know what that is. Or some children who are crawls, no, that is toddlers. They won't know what that is. If it is kept in some of the table, they will try to take it and eat it. So all that you must avoid. So keep dispose away all the old medicine, and just keep what is necessary away from the reach of the children. So that's what has been thing. Keep it in a locked cabinet. That's what I think. Keep it in a locked cabinet. So all this is very, very important. This is hazardous automotive gardening products. So if you have a garden, what happens? They'll be having this kind of fertilizers or some kind of a big knives, and this motor that is to mow the lane, no, to mow the garden, that is the grass and all that. Some they'll be having some machinery over there. That also should be kept in a place, locked and kept it. Whenever only elders must use it, not for kids. Okay, that's what they're saying. Then emergency, always must have a first aid kit in the house. First aid kit is it is a must for every house. Every household must have a first aid kit. In case anything untoward, something happens, what will happen? Immediately open the first aid. What is there? What is necessary to keep in the first aid? Antibiotic, that is antiseptic lotions, and Dettol, and then what is that? Gauze, is cotton, a roll of cotton, and then bandages, scissors. So whatever is needed, no, for immediately for the first aid, giving first immediate help for the wounded person. You must have all that there. All right. So that is it. So that's what this lesson is about. To just all these kind of things. Who tells all this? Grandfather. How did Prashant know about all this? Through his grandfather. So grandfather is such a knowledgeable person. Does not keep the knowledge to himself. He tells everybody. Tells his grandchildren, and his grandchildren tells his friends. So all this information through who we get? Through our grandparents. So we should respect them, give them so much care, so much love, and then so much information is we get, isn't it? So now through me, to this lesson, you got to know so much, right? So go read it once, and whatever question answers have been asked, please learn all the short answers, meanings and opposites. See you in the next class. Thank you.